Hello, I'm Maisie and you're watching Bare Essentials. This week, a 20-year-old man has been arrested on suspicion of abusing a child at the nursery in Birmingham he worked. Further damning reports have been leaked ahead of the official report into the BP oil crisis. George Osborne faces scrutiny as bankers prepare to receive their bonuses, and the NHS faces charges following nearly 600 unwanted pregnancies. Little Star Day Nursery in Birmingham remains closed today following revelations that 20-year-old worker Paul Wilson has been arrested on suspicion of abusing one of the children in his care. Police raided the male's home after receiving an unrelated report that he might be grooming a teenager over the internet when they found photographs that led them to believe the abuse had taken place at the nursery. The police are expected to make a fuller statement over the weekend, although sources have suggested they can confirm that no other children were involved. Mr Wilson is due to appear in court today, facing 2 counts of serious sexual assaults against a child between early 2007 and the summer. The National Commission on the Deepwater Oil Spill in the Gulf of Mexico have leaked further findings into the probable blame behind the disaster. The Obama Commission report into events that saw 11 men dead and 4 million barrels of oil pumped into the sea cited bad management and cost-cutting ideals, although BP says it has already introduced significant measures to improve safety. The report highlights 9 key decisions, many to do with how it dealt with the stemming of the flow of oil and the sealing of the pipe, suggesting the measures selected were done so to save time and money. The answer of responsibility has been a sore subject, with BP being responsible for the Macedon well, while the rig, the Deepwater Horizon, was owned and operated by its American partner Transocean, which in turn relied on Halliburton for an important cement job. The report is expected to find fault throughout all levels of command and is expected to recommend changes both in industry and government. Many bankers are still set to receive significant bonuses despite weeks of talks with the government. One source has said that the best ministers can hope for is a statement from the bank saying that they will be paying out less than they otherwise planned to. "They're looking for some words from us that prove that the negotiations have achieved something," said one senior banker. "I fear, however, that there may be more spin than substance to what we say." Bonuses have shrunk, but with a decline in investment banking profits and the move towards set salary positions, the government's influence remains questionable, with many enjoying salary rises between 20 and 40%. A member of the government said, "We have never said that we want to see an end to big bonuses because we know that is not deliverable." The Chancellor George Osborne recognises that the Royal Bank of Scotland, HSBC and Barclays Bank operate in a global market and that it would be damaging if they were forced to pay less than their overseas competitors. Instead, the government is looking for banks to make new commitments to provide additional credit to small businesses. The hope of Mr Osborne and of the Business Secretary Vince Cable is that the banks will make binding promises to increase lending to smaller businesses and charge those businesses less for credit. And finally, the NHS have been forced to pay out a total of £200,000 between 7 women who fell pregnant while fitted with the hormone implant contraceptive. The implant is a tube 40mm long and 2mm wide, which is placed under the skin in the arm and slowly releases synthetic proestrogen, preventing the ovaries from releasing eggs. Controversy has arisen over devices which have either been fitted incorrectly or failed to release the hormone into the bloodstream. Well, that's all for this week. I will see you next week for another news update. Take care. Bye.